Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire. And look, Sneaky Pete, first time I've seen him in a while. He's such a busy man, never gets the opportunity to go detecting anymore. So we're out, we're back, just the two of us, and we're back on the field that I've been in the last few days. I'm hoping, maybe tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to get a bit of time and I'm going to get back up to the medieval church site because it's not rained for a few days, so hopefully all the flooding has disappeared and hopefully the ploughed field has dried up a bit. So I think I'll head up there tomorrow or the next day when I've got the time. But for the meantime, back on the field that we've done the last few days, the last couple of weeks, which has produced a lot of things, quite a lot of bizarre things. We've got the St Andrew lead mould, we've had coins from Canada, from France, from Italy, from India, as well as I've had 9 silver coins in 3 digs, and even Martin got one. So anything is possible. So let's go and have a look and see what treasures there are to be found. Definitely a coin-like output. 85, 86. Easy digging. The frost hasn't frozen the ground too badly. Well, not at this section at least. So, first target. Is in my hand. Oh, it's a bit of lead. It's a bit of shallow lead. Is it something good, or is it just a random piece? Oh, dropped the first one already in the hole. So, it's just a random piece of lead, but still, it's better than aluminium. Mystery object number 1. Came in at a 50, squeaky sort of sound, copper alloy, and it's got a weird sort of thing going on. So, no idea what that is. If you know, comment below. 60, 61 this time. It looks like a bottle top. I think that's a bit of broken glass at the bottom, so I have to go carefully. It is, I think, yep. That's a bit of glass. But the lid looks like it could be decorated. And it's fairly intact. See the top there? So we might get a maker, or at least learn what's inside it. Just give it a wee gentle rub. London. Definitely London. Peter and Moore, I think that says. Zoom you in a bit. Established something. 17 something, I think that says. Is it Peter and Moore? Polly and Moore? Pool and Moore? So I need to clean that one up when I get home. But, well, there's something there. And they're from London. Maybe a perfume bottle or such like. But, again, let me know in the comments below. I've had a real run of digging all sorts, mostly lead. That's a crisp 82. Wee halfpenny. I think it's in the clod. It is. Ah! It's round, it's green, might be a button. It's on its, is it on its edge? Yeah, it's on its edge, because look, yep, pretty much on its edge. And that, folks, is a button. Exactly like the one that I got the other day. Find of the day so far. 45 minutes in, give or take. Still got its loop. I think it's just going to be a plain old button. Yep, nothing obvious coming through there. But again, date-wise, 1700s, 1800s, so a bit have aged it, but not quite as desirable as a silver coin. But still, find of the day so far. This is an old field boundary that I'm on. You see the stubble either side, so there used to be a hedge here, which has been removed a long time ago, and they now use it as a road, but we've got an 80. Ugh, might be tough digging. Very tough digging. Very, very tough digging. I hope it's shallow. Oh, can't even get it out. There we go. It might be in that wee clod. There it is, right there. That's another random bit of copper. Oh look, it's decorated. You know what it is? It's another tie back, isn't it? For, what was it? Oh no, in fact no, it was a picture hanger. Wasn't it? You'd have that rod that would run around the upper part of your house. Sorry, upper part of your wall. It's a picture hanger, I believe. So we had quite a few of these off other fields. Now I seem to be finding them everywhere I go. Probably Victorian, 1830, 1900. Now looking back through some old maps, just in front of me, you'll see the old boundary just on my right that I just mentioned. There used to be, just about 50 feet in front of me, there used to be an old farmstead here. And it appears on the maps back in the late 17 and 1800s, and it was demolished around about 1920. So I've made a beeline for this area in the hope that there might be some things to be had. It had a little courtyard, it had outbuildings, it had a farmhouse, so it was a reasonable size. And right here is a squeaky little 90, which is Georgian coin territory and also silver territory. A wee threepence or such like. Oh. We're out and we're under the frozen layer, which is a good sign, because I wouldn't be here for ages trying to thaw it out. Right, oh, I can see it, it's a buckle. Let's get you the imprint. Oh no, it's falling apart. Well, find of the day. It's a D-buckle, almost certainly from horse tack. Don't see the wee notch for the pin, but I believe the pin would have been iron. And the frame itself is copper alloy. And date-wise, it's probably 1800, 1900. So, probably find of the day so far, along with my button. This is a bit wishy-washy, coming in about 60 up to 80. It's lead, and I think it's a sprue. I think that's the pouring spout for a mould for lead. So who knows, maybe for making musket balls or maybe for making pilgrims badges. We got an 80 this time. 80. So far it's been one of those days. Not even a sniff of a coin yet. Pete's had one apparently, but it's very, very crusty. And he says he can't see any detail on it. But yeah, a field that's been producing so much suddenly doesn't do quite so well. But that's metal detecting for you. Trust me, it's not treasures all the time. You just got to work away at it. The longer you go without something good, the more likely is you're going to get something good. Well, that is not something good. Oh, well. I thought it was copper, but it's a wee bit thicker. Let's give it a wee brush, just in case. Ah! Oh, you beauty! Look at that. I think it's a ship. I think it is a ship. Is it a ship? It is a ship. Oh, you absolute beauty. What was I literally just saying? Didn't I tell you? The longer you go without something good, it's a Viking ship. The longer you go without something good, the more likely you are to get a good target in. Literally that very second, I go and get myself something. Now the question is it a reproduction sort of Victorian treasure, or is it some ancient artefact? Well, it's got a wee clasp up there where it's obviously had a pin, so it's a brooch of some description. But that, ladies and gents, is a Viking, a longship. Let's zoom you in a wee bit. There you go, look, you can see the sort of serpent head of the ship. It's sailing on a wave with a beautiful big sail. So how about that? Well, is it ancient? Is it modern? My guess is it's probably modern. Probably Victorian. But, as ever, if you know, then comment below. I like that a lot. That's a lovely wee find. Just a few feet from the brass pipe. I was expecting another brass pipe. It's not a pocket watch, is it? No, it's not. It's a lid, I think. Maybe off a petrol cap or a jerry can or something. Like that. Just dig it out just in case. Huh, it's got glass inside it. That's weird. Lucky I did dig it out, or I wouldn't have known that. Well, that is weird. Why on earth have you got glass on the inside of what looks a bit like a lid? Don't see any decoration on there. Let's give it a wee brush on the inside. I think the glass is just about ready to fall out, but don't know about that one. If you know what to do. It's a thing. Now we catch up with Pete. He's at 2 coins now. And as you can see, they've both seen better days. That one on the right has got the letters IMP at the end. Well, in fact, I can just make out GEO, so it's George. And it would say Imp, which is Emperor of India, so that means it's pre-1947. And it's probably George V, but it could be George VI. I think it's George V. It looks like a head looking to the left-hand side. So 1910 to 1936. That one there, though, looks slightly less milled, but still very, very crusty. Yeah, that's one to clean up when he gets home. Definitely. But, well, it might be a halfpenny. It might be Georgian, it might be more modern, but, well, it's 2 coins more than I've got. So, well done, Pete. Again, another very high-pitched tone. 94. Not going to use the C word or the S word. But it could be brass. Could be a bottle top. Oh, we're out. 94, 95. Could be a big bit of lead as well. Huh? Oh, it's silver, I think. Is it it's a watch? It's a watch. It's a bloody watch. It's another watch. Possibly with a silver edge to it. Don't believe it. What is it with all the watches? I used to get 2 or 3 pocket watches a year, but I'm getting a watch or a bit of a watch every other dig these days. That's all the mechanism in there. It's all corroded, all covered in iron. There's one of the straps on the edge, and that I think would have been the face of the watch, with the what's the word I'm looking for? The arms of the watch right there. Question is it silver, or is it some sort of stainless alloy or such like? Don't see any mint marks on it, but did put out a hell of a tone. So there, that would be all the mechanisms, the workings of the watch. It's a wristwatch. My guess would be it's probably around sort of 1920, 1940, something like that, but it could be a silver case. But if you know, then comment below, and also, have I got the right date? Pete's got himself a relic. Just showing him his watch, or my watch, should I say. And he's got a lid, which looks like it says Gibbs Dentifrice. So some sort of, I don't know, toothpaste or tooth powder or whitener or something. So there you go. I'm guessing probably early 1900s. Another 94. 93. Bit faint. Maybe deep or maybe small. Make it a wee bit bigger. Oh, it's a bit stony. Still down there. Right, pinpointer time, I think. Is that a stone, or is that a... No, it's not. That's it. I think we've got the front door. Yeah. I was just about to say, I'm very close to where the farmhouse used to be, and we might have actually found the door handle of the farmhouse. That is a whopping great big lump of bronze, or in fact not bronze, brass probably. We have found the front door of the old farmhouse that used to be here. I was just showing it to Pete on the old maps. We were trying to find out exactly where we thought it was, and this is literally where we thought it was, where I've discovered this. And looking at old maps, it was here on maps going through until around about 1960, and then it vanishes. So, but it's on maps going way back to the 1700s, so there's been people living here for certainly a couple, or maybe even 300 plus years. But that is a door handle. Very heavy, and probably 100 or so years old. Again, it's gone a wee bit quiet. Stick the gloves on. 2 minutes later. And 83. A wee bit softer. And also pretty shallow. Ah, here it is. Here it is, it's a bit of junk. It's not even a bit of cutlery or something, is it? Nope, it's something slightly agricultural looking. In fact, could it even be a switch? It is. Look, we've found the light switch to the house. We found the front door, and now I've found the light switch. There you go. Pete's got another coin, and look what I've just got there. That's too big to be a coin though, isn't it?
I would think so.
That's too big to be a coin. But Pete's got a legible coin. Oh, Pete! This is French. Do you know that? It's Napoleon. It's in really good condition though. Look at that. I think it's Napoleon the Third. I think that was his title. And I think I'm sure he was something like the great nephew or the grandson of Napoleon Bonaparte. So I really don't know what's going on in this field. French coins, Italian coins, Indian coins, Canadian coins. There must have been someone or multiple people living here who were doing a hell of a lot of travelling. So there you go. Pete's got a relic as well. What is that, Pete?
It looks like
Looks,
a handle of
yeah, silver,
some cutlery of some description.
silver plate or even silver. Yeah, I would agree. It's some. Oh, it could be like a mirror, like a hairbrush, a hairbrush or a mirror or something like that. A compendium. What do they call it? A compendium set, companion sets or something that ladies would have had. But yeah, that's what that looks like. It's well, yeah, I'd say a mirror or a hairbrush.
Actually, that's probably more likely.
But yeah,
too big for.
Yeah, it's well, it's a thing. Probably Victorian, 1800, something like that. Probably. But yeah, well done, Pete. You're having a star day, and I know this is not going to be a coin. It's going to be a great big washer. It's might be a horse brass.
It's a button.
It's a big button. Well, it could be a horse brass. It's all crusty in there. Maybe not. Not sure what that is, to be honest. It's actually got a toothed edge on it, kind of like it's part of a mechanism. It is. It's like maybe a clock or a clockwork mechanism or something. It's got that sort of ruled edge on it. So yeah, iron. Oh, nearly iron going through the middle, and that's why it's a bit crusty on that side. So who knows? Maybe another part of a clock or a watch or something. Yet another piece of lead for me. It's a heavy little bit, weighs about an ounce, but this one is different from all the rest. It's decorated. It's got little triangles, little incised lines on it. It looks like it's been a flat strip at some point, but I've got no idea its purpose. So if you know, then comment below. I'm willing a coin. 96. Pete's laughing in the background. He knows he knows it's not going to happen. 96. I think it's far too high for a coin, unless it's a whopper of a silver. It's a ring thing. Language, John. Language. There you go. It's a copper alloy ring. Here you are. Age unknown. Pretty heavy, but well, not to be. Right, last target. 87 to 89. Think it's going to be aluminium. But I live in the hope that maybe I'm going to go home with a coin. Well, I tell you what, it's round. It's round. It might be.
Is it a coin?
It might be. Oh, it's a bloody button! Oh no, it's a button. It's a bloody button. But it might be a livery button. It's definitely got writing on the reverse. It's been gilded. Oh, it's actually not bad. Made in England, I think it says. Yep, made in England with cross swords at the top. And on the other side, looking a bit crusty. It's plain, or it's lost its decoration if ever there was one. It could have been a livery button, could have been an early military button as well. What a shame that the front hasn't survived, but the back has. Cross swords, made in England, and sword. It's not Wilkinson sword, is it? Nope, it's crossed sword make. And it's, yeah, made in England. So, probably 100 years old, maybe slightly less, maybe slightly more. But not a coin. Right, there we are. There's my finds of the day. So, bit of lead with decoration. Yet another watch. Just saying to Pete there, I wonder, could that maybe have been part of a compass? Hence the glass? But let me know. Ring thing, bottle, top, lid, stopper, buttons, and so on. But no coin, but you know what? My find of the day, my Viking longship. Although I have to say, find of the day goes to Pete for his French coin, which I think is Napoleon III, which is the best example of that I've ever seen. So well done to Pete. So there we go. That is the extent of today's finds. Well, that is it. Detectiveville, Scottish Detectiveville Part 2. 3 coins for Pete, no coins for me, but still worthwhile. A good 3 odd hours of detecting. So if you like what you see and you're not already subscribed, then hit the button and hopefully we'll see you on the next dig. Take care and thanks for watching. Say goodbye, Pete.
Bye.